Side Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. It'll be the visiting team and USA. Now the starting group for the visitors. Baddest one out there with A-Train. And it's ABC. Then there's Big Dog. And it's Big Cat in at the 4 spot.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Now here's Morant. Williamson in the post.
I need help. I got ball.
To the inside. Here's Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision-making.
The pass to A-Train. Here's Big Dog. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
ABC passes to A-Train. To the paint. Young with the steal. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
You know, after the pick, good job igniting the fast break. Young is a catalyst in so many ways.
Now here's Morant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's baddest one. Pass to Big Cat. Inside. Stolen by Jackson. The baseline J. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Bridges. Morant's got 6. And look at how the hustle game has been going for USA.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
And so Morant will bring it up for USA. 4-point game. It's stolen. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now, here is Young. Williamson finds Bridges. Jackson from long range. Here's Williamson and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And Williamson doesn't let up, consistently in attack mode. Love his rabid intensity on the backboard.
Here's baddest one. Taken away. Down low. Here's Big Cat. Williamson with the block. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Morant passes to Jackson. Again, USA.
And the story here, Kevin, early on, is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And
oh, the power on that throwdown.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Here's Young, Bridges. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
USA shooting their first free throw of the game. And USA with some changes. Washington's checked in for Jackson. Sexton comes in for John Morant. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Trae Young. Here's Big Cat. He's covered by Washington. Big Cat, the pass to A-Train. Here's Big Cat. 6 points for him.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good. And USA making a change here. Graham's checked in. That one misses. USA leading by 7. None wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's baddest one, defended by none. Passes it to Big Dog. Just 5 on the clock. And so the ball's out of bounds. Graham touched it last. .144 left to play in the first.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
The open look here for Sexton. Again, USA.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up.
Shot's good.
A great opportunity for a three-point play.
Number 11. At the line for 1.
Here's Graham. 1:11 left in the first quarter. Pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Boy, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. He's got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
To the middle. Stolen by Washington. And now USA on the break. And the dunk by Williamson.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Here's Washington. Oh, that's blocked. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Outside, Sexton. Count that one.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Got it up.
He got it in.
How about that? Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. USA leads by 5. And we'll be back. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Hey guys, what's your take so far on USA?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Sexton. P.J. Washington is out there with Williamson. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Graham in at the 2-guard spot. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. A-Train is out there with baddest one. Then there's Big Dog. Then it's Big Cat. And it's ABC in at the 3, the small forward. Sexton deciding where to go with it. USA working now with the new shot clock. Here's ABC. Graham defending. That one falls. And 11 points for ABC. And so Graham will bring it up for USA. They've led by as much as 10. And there's the pass to Nunn. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
So timeout called here, the first for USA. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Now, John Morant says in an era of five-star recruits, he was a no-star recruit coming out of high school. And that put that big chip on his shoulder. Now he has beneath no one tattooed on his arm. And he says, my dad always told me that I was trained to go. Basically, that I'm built for the moment. And guys, his time is now.
Sure is, DA. Thank you. That's the baddest one. Drops in the layup for two.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. It's Young on the wing. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Young's got his first 3 points of the game.
The most lethal part of Young's game, his outside shot is often on the money.
Over to the left wing. Jackson comes over with the double. Down low, stolen by Washington. 3 on 3. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's baddest one, defended by Young.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Shoots. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Here's A-Train, and it's all evened up. A-Train's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made 1 in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Stolen away. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
ABC's gotten everything to fall, shooting 6 for 6 tonight. And it's Big Dog with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Morant outside. USA moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
And he's going up for the alley-oop.
You see the quarter awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
1:53 left to play in the first half. Here's Big Cat. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
The USA calls time here. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Washington.
Colin Sexton.
1:43 left to play here in the second quarter. That's tipped, and so it looks like it's still USA's ball.
Still USA.
Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for USA.
Substitution on the court.
4 on the clock. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And USA leads by 2.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Passes it to A-Train. 1:10 left now here in the second. Good on the shot. A-Train's got 11 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Morant. Here's ABC. He's got 13. There's the pass to baddest one. Pass to A-Train. Here's Big Cat to the paint. And the rejection by Jackson. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. None, that's good.
Well, I tell you, Bridges doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Second personal foul. Substitution for your USA team.
Here's Sexton. He has 7. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. He's got 9.
Just a creative ball handler. Sexton does a really good job with his change of speeds and direction, keeping the defender off balance.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
That one drops for him.
Colin Sexton.
That will count. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. USA ahead. They're up by 2. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Big Cat.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
We've got Williamson. Trae Young is out there with Morant. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jackson in at the center, locking down the middle. We've got baddest one. Big Cat out there with ABC. Then there's A-Train, and it's Big Dog in at the 5.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
No good on the free throw. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. And for USA, Miles Bridges is out there with Williamson. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Jackson, and it's Young in at the 1. Big Cat out there with ABC. Then there's baddest one. Then there's A-Train, and it's Big Dog in at the 5, roaming the paint. Nailed from three-point land. 16 points for ABC.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Baddest one. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Jackson comes over with the double. Passes to Big Dog. Here's A-Train. Shot clock at 6 for the lead. Sinks the triple. A-Train's got 14 points for the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Young with the ball. He has 6. USA with another miss.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's ABC. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. ABC's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
The USA calls time here. ABC really making a difference here.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Washington's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Sexton comes in for Miles Bridges. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Morant. Yes, that goes in.
Boy, an excellent passer for a big man. P.J. Washington's floor awareness, impressive.
Here's baddest one. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Shooting 1.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And here's Young from the arc, trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
And the thing about Young's jumper, it's almost intimidating, and that unlocks so many other options for him.
Here's baddest one, defended by Young. The shot's good. Baddest one's got 9 points.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
Williamson finds Young. USA moving the ball around. Another 3 for USA.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Big Cat, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
And USA making a change here. Nunn's checked in.
And you gotta love the effort. I mean, he battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter.
And yes, it's good. Big Dog's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Nunn passes to Graham. Here's Williamson. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
And Williamson, such a unique prospect from a physical standpoint, can get anything he wants in that paint.
Here's baddest one. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Way to go, baby. Way to go. Let's get it.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Sexton. Another 3 for USA.
You know, the timing, the rhythm, I'm a big fan of when Sexton can just catch and shoot.
Here's A-Train. 14 points for him. Shot, high post, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Graham surveying the floor. And then Washington with the dunk.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
All going up court. Graham, the pass to Sexton. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And although Sexton is slightly undersized, he plays with great physicality and aggression. Nice finish there off contact.
And the dunk by Williamson.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And he's good on the 3 ball. 19 points for A-Train.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And it's Sexton penetrating.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
And the shot goes down. 20 points for Big Cat.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets, leading by a point. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Jackson is out there with Bridges. Then there's Sexton. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Morant in at the shooting guard position. All alone. And that one swishes right in. Big Cat's got 22.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Bridges shot. Good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Connects from 3-point range. A-Train's got 11 points here in just the second half. Inside, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
He could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
USA moving the ball around, and Jackson gets it to go.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture.
Puts it up from 17, and he hits the jumper for 2. And that's now 24 points for A-Train.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Outside, Sexton. Jackson kicks to Nunn. Now the pass to Sexton. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And there's the patience you want to see from Sexton. Eyes up and finds the open man.
Big Cat, the pass to Big Dog. Plays it in without an inch of room around him.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Now, here's Morant for 3, and the shot is good.
Terrific dime there. Morant realizing his responsibility to share the wealth with his teammates.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's baddest one, drills the 3-pointer.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
The USA calls time here. A-Train with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
And USA with some changes. Zion Williamson comes in for Sexton. And Trey Young subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, during the last break, I listened to USA's coach as he addressed his team. He said, "This is where we make our move. This game's going to come down to big plays. Whichever team makes them is going to come out of here with the win." Kevin, we know what side he's on.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them. And the free throw line has not been kind to him tonight. And that's a running theme, something he's got to work on.
Here's Big Cat, covered by Williamson.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Here's Baddest One. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Baddest One's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And that's the advantage of having a lead guard who can both pass and shoot. Young draws attention, then takes advantage of a poor rotation defensively.
Here's Baddest One. Big Cat, the pass to ABC. 5 to shoot. A baseline J, and off the front iron, and in it goes. ABC's got 20 points.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk.
Guys, I tell you, there are assists, and then there are delicious dimes. This was the latter.
Jackson misses.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Young with the steal. From about 19 feet, and he knocks down the jumper.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
Here's Baddest One, defended by Young. Baddest One passes to Big Dog. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient, nothing extra special there, just effective.
The USA calls time here. They trail by 10. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Big Cat.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Pass to Bridges, beyond the arc. That's a miss. It's miss number 2 in shots from the floor. Here's Big Dog, defended by Pascal.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up, W in the bag.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Pass to ABC. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We have got to see that sensational Mobile One block again.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
"12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Graham kept alive. Williamson on the follow.
And Zion is a ferocious competitor, someone who sticks with plays and devastates defenses with those putback jams. And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us.